Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Cold Blooded Sports. My name is Stephen and this unwell person here is Pamela.
That's me.
She's absolutely dying with a cold again. It just seems to be that we can't get over colds, flus, knocks, whatever else that we've got. Pamela has obviously now picked up the cold. Hopefully it's not the same thing I picked up. So the time and date is 1:20 on Tuesday the 2nd of September. It's been an excessively busy morning so far for both of us. We originally were planning on being in the store very early today, and then we had a customer drop off skates at home for us today because obviously the Mustangs are back on training tonight, which means that one thing, we are getting skates dropped off from everywhere. They all need to be done and I need to take them to training tonight. Apparently nobody likes to carry their own skates to training on the first night.
No, that's your job.
Apparently that's my job. So on the cards for today is we are going to be looking at some of the restock options that we have for our suppliers. Now, we are 20 days away from moving house, which means that we are 20 days away from putting our order in for basically new equipment. As we can see...
20 days we having the shop finished. 20 days of having the loft finished. 20 days having our house emptied. 20 days having ours ready in mum's. I'm having a nervous breakdown now.
I think you've already had a nervous breakdown.
I know yet.
Just. Anyway, so as we can see, I'm going to take you just around the shop very, very quickly. We've not got a lot of sticks. We're waiting on the stick order coming. We're waiting on, obviously, jerseys and stuff like that coming. We've got a small selection of skates up on the wall, a small selection of ice hockey equipment over here as well. So all of this is going. And we are going to have to try and make room for a lot more stuff. If you have watched the channel before and you've seen our shed at home, we have the big Coca-Cola fridge, which is going to be coming up into the store, and it will be situated in this area here. We are getting rid of the small fridge that can go somewhere else. At the moment, we are looking at basically replacing and absolutely packing this place out as much as we can with sticks, protective figure skates, the lot. It's just obviously it's a long, laborious task that we have ahead of us, which is renovating the store. I say renovating it, it's painting. That's it. It's basically
Not even that much to paint. We might, if it's going to be quiet this afternoon, we might get started emptying the windows, boxing up everything, taking down the blinds, getting it cleaned up, getting it wiped down, and then we can maybe start painting some of the windows and getting some of the furniture put together. We might have to fit it around the days being opened, because we're obviously the days when we're closed. We've got other stuff to do.
So it's going to be a divide and conquer, I think. Pam's going to be doing a lot of stuff at her mum's and everywhere else, and I'm probably going to be in here painting to the wee small hours of the morning. So I won't obviously bore you with that, but we'll obviously give you a review once it's done. So obviously, we had spoke about this before. Toby may have to go back in the wall of shame, which is the bathroom. We have obviously got some other memorabilia that is up on the walls. Some stuff from Danny McAllister, who is one of my coaches who has been on the vlogs before. We've obviously got some stuff from when I was with the Blackhawks tournaments, stuff like that, winners, some old skates. There is a lot of stuff that's going to have to happen in here, and I think we have said that we want to be more serious with the store. Not that we weren't serious with it before, but it's definitely something that has came into our thought process in the last little while, that we want to try and push as much as we can to try and make this store successful. It's not that it isn't successful, it's just that it's been it's taken second place to a lot of things, life events and different things that's been happening. So now we have to try and make it so that the store comes first. Although we have other jobs and family and everything else, we're still going to have to try and see if we can get that done. Now, we have obviously still got our MDF sitting here. We have some more in the car that has been cut and picked up today, which is obviously going to be for the new benches and for the new skate racks that are going to be here. We are obviously trying to do our best to try and get as much done as we can, but again, it is very excessively busy. I am in the process of trying to do some stock order, and I've literally just turned on my computer and the first thing that happened was another Windows update. So I think it's one of the things that's on the agenda for when we do sell the house and we do the restock. We are going to be looking at new computers as well. We definitely need to have reliable computers. We've had reliable computers for a while. Obviously this one, the Lenovo one that I'm using at the moment in store, is not working very well. Pamela's Pavilion laptop is absolutely brilliant. It's been one of the best things that we actually purchased at the same time that we purchased my MacBook Pro. And the MacBook Pro is still running strong and the Pavilion is still running strong. So that's something that we're obviously looking at doing, is upgrading the computers in here as well. We may upgrade the TV because the TV has become very weathered. It's been... Thanks for that, Pamela. So we've got quite a lot of TVs at home, which we can obviously put somewhere. We're actually thinking of putting it up over here in the corner so that people can watch us when I'm in the back doing work and stuff like that. I don't mean like watch me doing work in the back, maybe so that we can put up some vlogs and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that has to be done. I know we keep talking about it and it's like we're procrastinating, talking about how we're going to do things and what we're going to do and how it's going to be done, but things do take time, and anything that you have to do with Pamela does take a lot of planning. So if you want stuff done with Pamela, you've got to put it in writing 3 weeks in advance. Example being, I asked her to turn on the radio and she couldn't turn on the radio today, and lo and behold, here we have something else that's been annoying us. I think it'll be upgrading a car time as well. We have an alarm going off again. Pamela had an issue with the car. She didn't see a bollard last Christmas and crashed the car, and ever since she crashed the car, we've had multiple alarms going off throughout the night, especially when I'm up the next morning at 4 o'clock in the morning to go and drive a bus in my other job. Right, I'm going to get on. I have a couple of pairs of skates that are sitting just here. They have to be sharpened, ready to get taken to the rink tonight, because obviously one of the boys has brought me his skates and his kids' skates. They have to be taken back because they're obviously training. And we have Pamela's new toy that she bought that she claims is for me, which is not for me, which is a new saw for cutting up the MDF and stuff like that. So anyway, we'll get on and get started. So it's been a relatively quiet day with regards to customers, but we have had quite a few sharpenings in. I say it's been quiet with regards to customers, but there has been a few people in and out, but I've just been kept consistently busy today. As you've seen, obviously there was a full mount that came in earlier on, which I've already done. You might have already seen that on the time lapse if I put that in. We have a couple of pairs of skate steels and steels that have to be done for training for tonight. That's already been done. Finney's little boy's skates, his twin skates are done. They're ready to go. Pam has got herself a new circular saw. She did say she wanted one, so she now has one. So the work can now commence on cutting up the bits of wood for her new stick rack and her new benches. That's pretty much today in a nutshell. It's been very, very busy on the computer trying to get some stuff organised, i.e. Pam's been going through all of her orders and she's been going through the stuff for the stock orders which is coming. So there's a couple of £1,000 with one supplier, a couple of £1,000 with another supplier, a couple of £1,000 with another supplier, just to be able to make sure that we've got stuff in stock. And then we're obviously looking at possibly somewhere in the region to about £3,000 to £5,000 worth of ordering figure skates for stock as well. Now, for you guys thinking that's actually not that much, so if you think about it at this precise moment in time, it doesn't look as if there's a lot of stock in here, but there's probably about £15,000 worth of stock, depending on obviously what we have and what we don't have at the moment. And what I mean with what we don't have is we have managed to let things run down at the moment due to the fact that, one, it's been the summer months. Two, we are going to be renovating the store. I say renovating it. There is going to be painting and stuff like that going on, and we don't want things getting covered in paint. And there is going to be bits of wood getting cut, so we don't want things covered in dust. We have let the stock kind of dwindle down just a little bit. Obviously, with the sale of the house, it does give us a new lease of life with being able to put some money back into the store again and get the stock up. If we didn't have that, we'd have probably been looking at refinancing. That's not necessarily something that we would be looking at doing right this very second. It would have been down the line. The season obviously is now starting to kick off. It is maybe about a month earlier than usual due to the fact that Braehead is now opened a month early. We are now looking forward to the season kicking off properly. I've seen a lot more of you guys in for sharpenings and repairs. We are still waiting on a couple of emails back from the likes of KYC with a load of questions that we've sent away. So there will be more answers with how much PAMs are going to cost, what stock we're going to be bringing in the foreseeable future with regards to sticks and gloves and bags when everything's due, because sticks are due probably in a couple of weeks' time. The gloves are due for release probably about now. So I'd be very, very interested to get my hands on them. And we're now looking at kit bags as well, CBS kit bags with our logo on them, obviously. Something that we're looking at doing just to be slightly different than everyone else. That's probably going to be it for today. We'll catch you again tomorrow. We're back in at 5 p.m. I have got training tonight, so I'm going to go and write my drill plan and I'm going to get myself organised and ready, pick my teams, and then we can see how things go tomorrow.
Well, good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. It is 5:04. As you can tell, I'm still loaded with the cold. Been a very, very busy day so far. Finished work, went home, picked up the boxes. I haven't even had a chance to open them yet for the Bauer order, which is lying on the floor. I know we've had customers messaging and I have not had a chance other than to say, sorry, I am at work. I haven't checked the order. We do have a delivery arriving today. I don't know what's in it, and I'll check once it's here and let you know if your order's here. I think everybody thinks I'm a walking talking order book, which I am not. Do not have the memory cells for that. So I'm going to get this box opened, get it all out, get all the customers notified that the delivery is here. My plans for tonight, if it remains quiet, bear in mind it is quite quiet just now, is to try and put the stick rack together. Now, all the bits are cut to the right size, so it should just be a case of erecting it. But finer things have happened. So I'm going to try and get that done tonight, and we'll see how that goes. Once we get to that stage, hopefully we'll be a wee bit further along and then we can start painting it. Because Stephen says if I can get things ready, he'll paint them. He's not here yet. He's probably stuck in traffic because Paisley is gridlocked. It's a nightmare. I've obviously came from Mum's, soon to be our house, which is the opposite side of town. So he's coming from the other side of town, which is completely gridlocked at the moment. So it shouldn't be too long. Nobody's in yet, but we will. I'm hoping the door will go ping, ping, ping. Everybody knows that we're always late, so that's probably why they don't turn up at their normal time. So this is what we've got tonight. 2 boxes from Bauer. So we're going to get these opened, get stuff out. There's a kit in there that needs to be repackaged and resent back out. It's going north and everything else is there. So we're going to get that done tonight. We have another Bauer order to make because we have going to be processing an order for the Glasgow Stags. They've put an order in with us. They've received grant money, so they're getting helmets, neck guards, coaching materials, so on and so forth. So we are going to be trying to process that for this weekend. Hopefully try and get them out to us for Friday, all being well. We also have a Warrior order that we have to process because we need tape and we need laces, we need water bottles, and there are some bits and pieces to add on to that. So we're going to try and get all that done, circle back round, and hopefully be ready for the weekend. Right, everybody, let's get these boxes emptied. It's just a small delivery for today. Hoping to leave, try and get some steak here for getting some of the eating done. Otherwise, it's going to be stock order arriving time and we're going to. And what is in this one? I got to go compare it again. X shins. Yeah, I like what they've done with the X kit this year. I don't know if this is this year or last year that came out, but I'm going to show you. We changed the liner in it. Instead of it being blue, it's kind of grey now. They're actually pretty good. They feel quite comfy. See, for an entry level kit, that's really comfy. They've really, really, really upped their game in that one. I don't know if you can see. Look at how padded that is. Look. I reckon that'll be pretty comfy. What is? That's too big for me, but well, there you go. So that is the Power X kit, which is new for, is it 2024? So came out this last season. Bye!
Right, so it's 8:05 on Wednesday night, and it's now Pammy DIY session. She's now working on building things. What are you building?
Stick rack.
The stick rack?
And stick rack.
For the sticks that we don't have yet.
The sticks we don't have yet, but we've still got to get it painted. We're covered in dust from your magic saw.
Yeah, it should have been a joiner. So a quick battery change there. The battery was just about to die. So we're in the process, or Pam's in the process of making a stick rack at the moment. She's got an idea of what she wants to do and how she's going to do it. So I made a joke that I should have been a joiner because I excelled in school in technical support kind of stuff. The kind of drawing stuff was okay, but the building stuff I liked. That was my thing. I liked building things. So anyway, Pam is now in the process of doing her stick rack. She started doing her. She's got all her drawings. She's got her measurements. She's got her screws where it's going to be. She's trying to make it so that it's like a round stick rack. So as far as I'm aware.
No, not square now.
Is it square?
Round is too difficult. we scrapped the round, we went with the square.
Right, so she's got a square idea that she's going to do. And apparently it's going to be in this kind of area here in the store. I am now going to have to go and make a job very much easier with using the hoover. I've got to go and tidy up where we were cutting. So there's a big mess outside of the store in the back car park from obviously cutting the MDF. That's what we're going to do now. It's one of these things where we are now finished. It's at 8 minutes past 8. We're going to see if we can get this fixed and ready so that we can get in over the next couple of days and get it painted. Apologies, there hasn't really been much other video stuff done tonight with regards to repairs and stuff like that. There wasn't that much in tonight, if I'm honest. It was very, very quiet for a Wednesday night. There is a lot of roadworks round about the surrounding areas, which is putting a lot of people off coming to the store on a Wednesday because it's rush hour traffic when we're open. We are usually open on a Wednesday night. The reason why we were open on a Wednesday night late, it was to catch the local SNL teams because they trained on a Wednesday night. That is now no longer the case. So we may be considering moving to a different night at some point in the future, but we're not 100% sure on that yet. We will make a decision on that closer to the start of the season. But although that is technically the season starting now, the season isn't really in full swing until October for us. I'll go give Pam a hand, tidy up all of her mess that she's left behind her and the mess that I've left behind me, and I'll come back and see you guys soon. So I don't know if you can see, it's 8:25 and this is what we've got so far for our stick rack. So not that long Pam's been working at it. I've been out and I've obviously cut a couple of bits of MDF ready to get put together. She's now getting everything ready to be screwed together.
Oh, you don't take a big view of my house.
I'm trying to kind of make sure I don't get that in here. I'm trying to be as diplomatic as possible because that could be a totally different type of full body sports after that. Yeah. Right, so this is obviously the stick rack. It is technically up to my elbow height, as we can see. There's going to obviously be a lot of new sticks and stuff like that coming in the next forthcoming weeks. So we're waiting obviously on orders coming, and once the orders are here, we've now got a new stick rack for things to put on. So this is obviously all going to be utilised for other things. There is going to be a lot more equipment coming in. I'm trying to obviously talk to you guys over the drill, but there is a lot more equipment coming, and this is an exciting time for us because obviously now it feels a little bit more real that things are happening. We are sitting on, is it the second today or the third?
Third today.
It's the third today, so now we are technically, 19 days away from moving house?
Yep.
Which means 19 days away from big orders. Let's come back to you guys in a little while once this is finally finished. Just wanted to get this in camera. See, she can hoover. She knows what she's doing. She just chooses not to.
Right, we're going to get this bad boy on its wheels.
Suppose so. So here we have it. Pam's creation, the new stick rack. This is obviously before it is painted. It will need to be painted and it will need to set before we put any sticks on it. But it's now on wheels and can be moved around the store.
So, see if my measurements work out. Ta-da!
There we go.
Look at
We
that.
have one on it so far.
That's a youth.
That's a youth stick.
That was what I was going for.
Right. So we now have phase 1 of the stick rack done. The stick rack now obviously has to be primed and painted, ready to go. We should have probably painted it before we put the wheels and stuff like that on it, but Pam says just paint the wheels anyway. So the plan is we're going to try and see if we can get that done and painted. Not tonight though, because we've still got to go and pick up the kids, because it is now getting to, it's 8:57 at night, which means that we need to go and collect the kids, take them home, get them to bed, because they're up early for school tomorrow, obviously. We're up early tomorrow as well, obviously with the kids. Pam's working tomorrow. I am not. It's a day for me to go to the gym and do some other things. I may actually have to go to my other job tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. Just to obviously check in on a couple of things. Yes, one of the things that we will be doing is taking away the old stick rack, which is 3 pieces of wood screwed to the floor. That was done in a hurry when we moved in here. It was literally just a case. Yeah, 8 years ago, and it's worked for 8 years. So apparently we now need a new one on wheels, because there's going to be a lot more sticks that's going to be in the store, according to Pamela. But it just depends when these orders actually come in. There is stuff that's obviously ordered, and there's the stuff that's in transit. There's stuff that's been ordered with KYC. We're waiting on a date for some of that stuff as well. Once all this stuff comes in, then it will be on this rack, which may actually see some branding or some description on this area here and the sides. So there's other things that's going to there's extra things that's going to be coming to this. So stick rack Mark 2 will be in place very, very soon. One of the things we're going to do just now, or I'm going to do just now, is I'm going to take this out of the ground, and then we can move the stick rack up here. It gives a little bit more space on the wall at the moment for more things. It can be moved. The plan originally is to have it in the middle of the store. It is going to be very, very busy in here at times. At times it is very, very busy to the point where you can't get moving with customers in this surrounding area. I know it does look like we're talking rubbish. At the height of its time through the season, it is extremely busy. You see a lot of people standing about waiting for their stuff. So now it obviously takes away a bit of main shop floor room, but at the same point we would rather take away a little bit more room in the main shop floor to add to the wall space. That is the plan, isn't it? So what is next on your agenda?
To go home and collapse in the heap.
I didn't mean that. I meant like for the store.
So we've now got the stick rack built. So the next stage is to get the 2 big lockers built at the back. We need to reinforce this. We're supposed to have a reinforce in the middle. You can see it's already starting to sag. So it can get reinforced in the middle, and there's a duplicate one of these to be built, which means they can be stacked or they can put like side by side. So they're basically movable storage that can go on either side of the room. That can take all the skates, which doubles up the height of the storage for the skates. Because we've got no other stock room, we've got no other place for this to be. So it all has to be on the floor. So we have to utilise all the space. So these can be used at any point in time through the floor, or they can be stacked on top of each other. That's the theory to them. Then we've got obviously in here to be built in. So we're going to have our locker here, which our oven's going to sit on top of, which is going to have a shelf that will go right into the corner, basically the width of that. Kind of hide this. Also give a space to
do you want to see what that is?
It's the electrical box.
The fuse box.
The fuse box.
Yeah.
The fuse box.
So something else we spoke about, we have these crazy lights that have never been used since we moved in here. So we're actually talking about getting rid of them, but this actually comes in along this part here and comes down behind Toby's picture. It's something that we're talking about getting rid of as well, getting rid of these lights and getting rid of, not necessarily getting rid of Toby. He's not barred for the shop yet, but he may have to find a different home, and it might be in the back of the store somewhere, or it might be somewhere else, i.e. the wall of shame.
Well, I was thinking about doing the bathroom as a referee style room, black and white stripes with the refs on the wall.
That could be really funny, but again, I don't think Mr. Craig will like that.
No, I'll not, but so that's that. We wanted to put the TV, we've got a couple of TVs at home that obviously are going to be surplus because obviously moving into mum's and she's got several TVs, so we were going to put another TV up here which we would maybe stream either the hockey, or we would put our YouTube channel on, or we would actually put marketing material up on it so that it would flash up on the wall kind of like a slideshow. So Toby might have to come down. Socket's under there, so we can extend the socket up and put the telly up here. We were thinking of building this in where this will take our leaflets, our catalogues, everything in a neat and tidy area. Potentially bringing over the coffee machine to sit in this area rather than over in that area. Kind of making it a barrel area over here with a wee bit of storage underneath. That's what we're planning on doing. We've got the first one ticked off. So next one is the 2 lockers, second lot of storage boxes, and then we can box this in at the end, but it's all got to be painted as well. So black gloss, here we come.
Yep. So it has to be black gloss, but obviously for people that know in the DIY trade, these all have to be sealed. The reason why they have to be sealed is they like to take a lot of paint. So if we seal it with PVA first and then we paint it, it will mean that it's got a good solid foundation for a good coat of paint.
Yeah, that's the plan. 3 weeks, less than 19 days.
Yep, exactly. 3 weeks, 19 days we've got, and then we're out on our ear and moving into Pam's mum's, or it will be technically our house as well, but at the same point, it's still, in my opinion, it's still Pam's mum's.
Pretty well for you to be fair.
Yeah, I probably won't ever refer it to as mine because, well,
my mum died.
That's very, very morbid, Pamela, but at the same point, no, even then, it's still going to be classed as your mum's.
I know.
Right, for tonight, that is us finished. We'll catch you later on. Like, share and subscribe. Either way, see you soon.